Beenleigh at Impact Muay Thai. Last night he weighed in at 74 kilograms. He hails from Kalanja, has had 7 fights. He's wearing black shorts with white trim. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve the Reaper Richards. And now in the red corner, trained by Arslan from the Scorpion Gymnasium. Last night he weighed in at 73.8 kilograms. He hails from the Gold Coast, had a total fight of 6 fights for 5 wins. Wearing long black shorts, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Billy Whitton. Now please both fighters to centre ring.
Well, Mark, it looks like it's going to be a good one. We've got Brett Billy Winton fighting out of the red corner, and of course Steve the Reaper Richards fighting out of the blue corner.
Steve the Reaper Richards sounds pretty good there, mate. Let's
sounds
see.
Scary, doesn't it?
Let's absolutely. Let's see what can be delivered. The 74 kilogram weight division has got a fight record of 5 wins as well, so it should be good. And boy knockouts as well. So certainly,
he's certainly got a good record. And here we go, round number 1. Both boys straight into it. Had a little chat to Brett beforehand. Brett's a health and fitness trainer on the Gold Coast. Does a bit of personal training. He's looking pretty fit.
Well, Mr. Steve Richards is a Tyler, so certainly a physical man himself. And look, both fighters seem to have very good form. Both look to have the same sort of length advantage, or reach advantage, I should say there. Both very well matched.
Nice big right there from the Reaper, straight into Brett Whitton. Got him on the ropes, and Justin Gibbons, the referee, breaks the 2 boys up, and they're back in the centre ring.
Never mind, this is still first round, and they are sizing each other up, so this is certainly shaping up to be a very nice one there.
There it goes.
Yeah, good combination of kicks.
And a little kick to the lower half of the body there. He'll just want a couple of seconds there to recoup from the Reaper.
Recoup, readjust, and rebreathe.
Yeah, yes.
It's one of those things. It's actually a nasty thing when that happens, but it is by accident.
I still don't know why it hurts about 10 seconds later.
And why you feel it up so much higher.
And they're back into it. And we've got Brett Whitton unleashing a couple of knees there as the boys get into the clinch inside the centre ring.
Well, as John said, this one here has got the use of knees and elbows as well, full tie rules, which is fantastic. And both fighters certainly look like they're well and truly capable of using every part of their body there. Both in very good shape.
We've got 5 2-minute rounds of action happening in the ring at the moment. Those boys there starting to unleash the elbows. They're not holding back at all.
Working well there, just exchanging a few punches and kicks there. Still a size up, of course, here in the first round.
A bit of a right uppercut there from the Reaper, and he loads up that right knee as well. Puts his head down, and again he loads up the right knee. Nice.
Very nice combination. So far, working at a good pace. And there he is there with a right punch. And again, straight. He's delivered a couple of hard blows.
Justin Gibbons sends the Reaper open to the neutral corner and starts doing the count. He'll be giving the mandatory 8 counts.
The Reaper delivering a couple of lethal blows there. Very, very nice. And yeah, look, hey, saved by the bell, as they say.
End of round 1.
Certainly give my round there to Steve the Reaper Richards.
This fight probably brought to you by Souvlaki.
We're not talking. All right, we're back into it with round number 2, and in the ring at the moment we've got Brett Whitton, and he takes a bit of a slip there. Brett?
Tell you what, he's coming out firing once again in a good way, especially after the punishment in round 1 there. Obviously, he still looks to be in very, very good shape, and he's standing up to Steve Richards very, very well. The Reaper, let's see if the Reaper can deliver some more lethal blows in round number 2, Dave.
The Reaper's got a nice little, what they call a little Superman punch, where he sort of lunges forward with that right punch.
Certainly good form, very, very good form, but as I said, both seem to be very well matched.
Reaper hits him again with a nice little right cross there. The Reaper seems to be connecting with those right crosses.
No major damage done yet. As you can see, Brett Whitton's still standing and still looking very willing and able. But it only takes one, you know that, and that's what it's all about. They're both exchanging quite nicely at the moment.
Both boys are quite happy to let the knees fly, let the elbows fly. They're both coming in with an array of weapons at the moment. It is round number 2. It is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds, and it is under full tie rules, which means we are allowed to use the knees and the elbows, which you will find throughout this fight these boys quite happy to unleash. And another right cross there from the Reaper.
I will say this, I know it's very early to make the call, but I don't see it going all the way.
That is a big call, Mark, and the Reaper unloading another few. I think you might be right. I think you might be looking at around about possibly the 4th round. But look, that's just us sitting on the sideline. It is only early days.
I'm not swaying any way in particular when I say
and
that.
Another right cross there from the Reaper. The Reaper has been connecting nicely with that right cross, and you can see it's starting to frustrate Brett Whitton quite a lot.
You'll normally find, I mean, when the fighters come out and they're both, going hard out with each other and no one's holding back, normally it won't go all the way. I mean, because obviously they're out there for a result and a quick result at that. And this to me seems to be one of those fights.
Yeah, these boys are definitely look like they're going for an early end to the fight.
A quick win, absolutely.
End of round number 2.
And there's the end of round number 2.
That round seemed short.
It did seem short.
Brett Whitton, Steve Richards.
Okay. The bell goes for round number 3. Brett Whitton, I should say. That's not easy to say sometimes. Brett Whitton looking in fine physical shape. As I said, he is a health and fitness trainer. And I've got to say a big congratulations to Brett too, because only about 6-7 weeks ago, he did ask his beautiful girlfriend to marry him. So he's now got a wonderful fiancée. Good on him.
Good on him. I just want to go back to something very quickly. Brett Whitton, you said that was hard to say.
Yeah.
We say some of the most complicated Thai names you've ever seen, and you found Whitton to be hard. How does that work?
Call me crazy.
I've called you a lot of other things as well.
Justin Gibbons just wiping some mess away from the Reaper. And the Reaper is coming back. He knows he's got a cut. He knows he's got to make something about it.
The Reaper's after a win here.
The Reaper is definitely after a win, because he does have a cut to his forehead at the moment.
Certainly, yeah. Look.
And it is actually looking quite nasty. As you can see, there's a lot of blood coming from the Reaper's forehead.
Oh, well, the ref's going to give that a quick clean up now and we'll take it from there, I suppose.
I didn't actually see what actually caused that.
I believe it was an elbow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a quick elbow there. However, we've got the medic having a quick look at that now, and of course, as any blood sport, of course they take a look at it and assess the situation as it arises. However, he's certainly still in very good shape. Steve the Reaper Richards is very willing and able, and he doesn't seem to be fazed by it in any way, shape or form.
And you can see a little bit of a spark in the eye of Brett Whitton at the moment. He sees the cut, and he can see an early win of this fight for himself. If he can capitalise on that cut and really make it a little bit worse for the Reaper, he can see an early end of this fight.
Well, the reality is time is limited now. As soon as you start bleeding like that, time is limited. You're either going to have to deliver the lethal blow and finish it, or it's going to get called off. And that's what it's all about. You can see that as being a reality.
And I can tell you what, Steve Richard is not holding back. He just unleashed a couple of nice kicks to the head of Brett Whitton. Brett Whitton smiling back. He's and
it's been called off. There it is.
Justin Gibbons to stop the fight. Look, at the end of the day, these guys are here for the safety, and this is why the referees and the referee and the doctor are there, for the safety of the fighters.
Give it up for both fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Centering round number 1, round number 2, round number 3 all wars.
Look, at a fair call by the ref there, most certainly. I mean, he did what was right. He's done the professional thing there, and obviously it was assessed, and he's got the medics there to have a look at it, and that's what it all comes down to. They've got to make that decision. Well, when they come out with all guns blazing, there's only one way to go.
Into round number 3, the fight will start with a cut to your winner by TKO, Brett Billy Whitton.
There you go. And as he said, 1 minute and 30 into the 3rd round. And I mean, look, in all honesty, take my hat off to both fighters. Absolutely sensational. But it's a